Hey, how's it going, guys? Midnight Club Gamer here, and we're actually not playing Battlefield for once. I know, such a rarity. It's actually some Crysis 3 gameplay from the beta. From the beta, let's not forget that. So, I decided to download it, see what's going on, heard some good things from it. Watched some other videos on YouTube here as well, so I thought I'd take a stab at a commentary myself and see what happens, see how badly I can mess this up. So, yes, Crysis 3. I'm going to say right now that I'm a noob at Crysis. This is really the first installment of Crysis that I've really tried and dabbled my feet into. Played Crysis 2 a little bit, just the campaign though. Obviously, I don't think the multiplayer was that strong anyways, and I've never played Crysis, the first Crysis, so I would consider myself a complete noob at this. Or as a guy on YouTube, I like to watch. He calls them Bambis. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but I'll take his word for it. So yes, there's a lot of stuff going on with Crysis 3. Also had a very interesting weekend. Let me add that in for a second there. Played a little bit of Bad Company 2 with Cards Number 7, and if you don't know who Cards Number 7 is, he is an old timer. He's an old time Bad Company 2 legend, and hasn't really picked up on the Battlefield 3. I don't really blame him. You know, it's hard for me to get into the Battlefield 3 groove as well when you're a Bad Company 2 player, and you always played like that. I'm getting off topic now, but yeah, I played with him for a couple rounds, and that was fun. So I'll actually have a Bad Company 2 gameplay up, and we'll talk a little bit about Endgame for Battlefield 3, if that's all right with you guys. Put down in the comments below if you'd like to see some Bad Company 2. That would be greatly appreciated. So let's get right into Crysis 3 right now. As you can see, I'm using some sort of heavy LMG kind of thing with a holographic red dot looking sight on it, and I don't really know what it's called, but this is what you call the gunner class on the new Crysis 3 beta. At least that's what they call it for now. I don't know if they'll change it by the time of release. I highly doubt it, but right now it's the gunner class. You can see right now there it's the menu, and I just switched to the assault class now, so you get some sort of assault rifle with holographic. It's just some default classes that you get. So if you're wondering, you know, what kind of weapons are in the game, there is actually a pretty good variety. I don't know if you get all 19 weapons that it shows in the beta or not, but I know on the menu it shows that you can unlock 19 weapons. So, I mean, that's a pretty good selection for Crysis 3, I believe. I mean, I'm not talking from experience here. I've only logged about 2 hours on, and I haven't, you know, like I already said, I haven't played a lot of Crysis otherwise than that, but overall, my first experience playing like the first hour, it takes about half an hour to get into a game, obviously, you know, kind of get used to it and kind of get used to the map layout and all that and the mechanics and everything and your sensitivity, blah 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 blah. But overall, you know, I really like the game, and I think it's going to be, I'm going to put a leg out there and say it's going to be a solid multiplayer. Just from the two maps that we've played on here, the map design is, you know, it's pretty good. And it just brings a different style of gameplay to the table, unlike you know, Battlefield 3, Call of Duty, the large franchise, first-person shooters. This one brings a little bit of flavor. You know, it kind of reminds me of, dare I say it, Halo. You know, kind of with the armor stuff and everything, and jumping around like a boss. You know, 15 feet in the air, punching the ground, killing people like an absolute G6, and then getting into this Necromancer thing that pwns noobs. But yeah, I mean, it's a great game. So you get 4 different classes. There's Assault, Sniper, Gunner, and Scout. So Assault basically explains itself. I don't think there's ever a game where Assault is ever complicated. Basically, Assault just gets stuff done. I'm using Assault right now, actually, and it's maybe I'm not. Maybe that's the LMG. No, I'm definitely using Assault. It's the it's an assault rifle. It's a pretty well-rounded weapon right there. It's just a default loadout that they give you off the start. So, you know, you get your run-of-the-mill assault rifles. You get a grenade, a pistol. I'd say that's about it for the assault there. And other than that, you get the Scout class, which is a little bit different. When you think of a Scout, you'd be like, oh, that's a recon or something. But Scout is actually a guy with a pump-action shotgun that has 10 shells in it, who can run amazingly fast like a Olympic sprinter on 15 days of cocaine or something. And then what else do you get along with that? You get some sort of EMP grenade thing along with that, and some sort of revolver as well. So the Scout is really fast moving. They can jump super high. If you like running around doing parkour stuff, then Scout is the way to go for you. And also you have the run-of-the-mill sniper class. You actually, you know, you're kind of dressed up as a ghillie when you have the sniper class. Pick up a weapon there. Look at this. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna beast with this thing. It's some sort of flamethrower, and then I get dominated over here. But yeah, the sniper class is just run-of-the-mill sniper. I haven't really used that much because I suck with the sniper, and the first assault sniper rifle that you get is kind of bad, or maybe I just suck with it. I'm not sure, but there's one thing that I realized in this game so far, and headshots do take off a lot more damage than a body shot. So if you can get a couple shots in the head, you're going to kill the enemy really quickly. So headshots, if you're good at getting headshots, this is going to be an advantageous game for you, let me tell you that for one thing. So headshots are definitely the way to go. You know, like any game, Battlefield or Call of Duty, headshots obviously are better, but you definitely get an advantage with headshots on this, definitely because I don't know if it bypasses the armor or not, but you kill people really quickly. And either in those classes, you have the gunner class, and it's basically just like a heavy LMG thing that shoots really chunky, and I actually kind of enjoy it. It's got a nice flow to it, and I kind of use it a couple times there, trying to melee this guy. Let's see if I get him. Come back here, broski. I'm on the oh, you're going cloak. Nope, get denied. Yeah, this game's really enjoyable. It has a nice flow too. It feels natural. So there's 2 maps out for the beta right now. It's what are they called? They're called Museum. I'm on Museum right now, and basically you're in the middle of Manhattan. And if you notice off the start, I kind of look around the map, and we're almost like in a crater with like buildings all around us. And you know, Crysis is known for its graphical side of things, and the graphics are superb. And believe me or not, I did this for the viewing pleasure of you guys. Believe me or not, this game right now that you're looking at is on all lowest you can get. So I mean, it's a fantastic looking game. And right here, this is a pinger. This is like a Necromancer. I'm like, yes, I ripped this guy out, and then this guy's like, nope, get denied. And then I'm like, wow. And this guy's like, ooh, look, a rusty pipe. I'm gonna go beat somebody over the head. You know, I don't understand where the rusty pipe came from, but yeah, there's a little bit of bonus clip I added in there. And the other map is called Airport, which is actually just a clip you saw there with the Necromancer thing. And yeah, so they're pretty good overall maps. Other than that, you're a cell and a hunter. Getting to the end of the gameplay here, I'm going to add in a little bit more of a clip because I'm talking so long. I'm sorry. I don't know if you want to listen to me all this time, but so you have the cells, and you also have hunters. I don't know if they're actually called hunters, but I know there is 2 different game modes you can play right now in the beta, and it's called Crash Site, which is what I'm playing. Well, what you just saw, I'm in the menus now, but what you just saw was Crash Site, and basically there's an alien ship that goes around the map, drops that pod thing, and you got to stay on it. It's kind of like King of the Hill. Your team has to stay on that and hold that, and you get points, and it's a really interesting game mode. So if you like playing the objective, you don't even have to kill anybody. You get points on top of the leaderboard. You just got to stand on the freaking thing, and you get points like crazy. So really interesting game mode, and it's a definitely a different variation of King of the Hill for sure. And the other game mode on the beta is the hunter game mode. So basically you're a hunter, and it's I don't know if there's I feel like there's a game out there like Halo where you get infected and then you have to go and kill the other people. I'm not really sure how that works, but I know you get infected, so it's kind of similar to that. You either start off as cells or hunters, and there's only usually like 1 or 2 hunters, and then there's the rest of the people are cells. So the hunters go around. They're basically like badass. What's the word I'm looking for? Like archer people that go invisible and have one-shot kill bows. I mean, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, the hunters basically will go around, hunt down the cells, and they got to kill all the cells within a 2-minute time limit. So that's a very interesting game mode as well, if you want to check that out as well. And I'd definitely recommend, if you haven't checked out or played the Crysis beta yet, I would definitely recommend it. And you would think it would take a lot of processing power. You need a high-end PC or whatever. But I'm going to say right now, Crysis 3 from the beta is very well optimized. I don't know if you saw, for some reason it recorded my frame counter, and so you could see my frames there, but I was actually playing at 120 frames per second and actually capped out at 120. That's on low, obviously. I'm running a 660 Ti, so I mean it's very well optimized. You can play on a like a medium system with no problem, I would say, for sure. And so it's just a great time. I definitely recommend it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. That's basically all I have to talk about. I'm going to add in a bit of video in there in the end there as well. If you guys want to play with me on any game mode on the PS3 or the PC for Battlefield, for Crysis, whatever you want, add me on Origin. My name was actually in the top left-hand corner from the beta thing there. So if you want to add me, it's just MC Gamer, all capital letters, on PlayStation 3, Origin, Twitter, and Battlelog. It's all the same. So we'll be back, or I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully, with that Bad Company 2 video. We're going to be talking about a little bit of endgame, stuff like that. And, yeah, so we'll see you guys later. As always, play hard, have fun, and have a good one, guys.